What's up, y'all, man? So today, let's talk about Brazil. So I had the pleasure of going to Brazil, man. I loved everything about Brazil: the culture, the food, the beaches. I loved it all. So I also had the pleasure to hang out with the Brazilian women, of course. And today, I'm just gonna give you guys what I feel you should know before trying to date a Brazilian. My time in Brazil, I had a good time, man. I got to chill on the beach with some chicks, man. Got taken to a samba party. I mean, I did a bit of hanging out with a few females. So I will say, if you are interested in going to Brazil and you want to date women there, I will say try to invest in the language, man. It's so much easier and it's better when you can speak the language. When you don't know how to speak the language, you can use a translator, and some of the girls may not mind, but if you really want to take something serious out there, if you just going out there to do your thing, then it's not really gonna matter. But if you really want something serious out there, I would say learn the language, man. Figure out a way to learn the language if you're serious about being there. There were more girls in Brazil that spoke English than in like Colombia per se. Like I met a few chicks that spoke English in Brazil, which in Colombia is not as common. In Brazil, you can find some that speak English, even though most still won't. Brazil is a place where they're really into their black culture, their African roots, because Brazil is the blackest country outside of any of the countries in Africa. Brazil is a mostly black country, so they're really into the Afro vibes, man. They really embrace it. You'll see the girls with the fros, all types of stuff. They embrace their Afro side in Brazil. As far as the women, I'll say I had a really fun time hanging out with girls in Brazil, man. Samba parties, chilling on the beach. Brazilian girls are very bubbly. Like they like to have fun. They're really like adventurous. They want to go out. They want to dance. So hey, if you like to dance, or if you don't know how to dance, you might want to learn how to dance, because that's how Brazilian women get down. Like they'll take you to a samba, and they'll show you a little dance. They'll be doing all the moves and all that, the samba. So yeah, man, but it's a fun time. You should definitely check that out if you can. So when it comes to meeting the women, I'm gonna tell you the best option is gonna be Tinder for you. You can use Tinder. You can use Bumble, which is another good one. And I'm gonna give y'all a pro tip, man, that many people don't know about, or I don't know if they don't know about it or they don't use it, but Facebook dating. Get on Facebook dating. Your matches will go crazy in Rio, man. And another pro tip for y'all, I'm not sure if everybody does it or not, and you can feel however you want to feel about it, but also make sure you put that you're American in your bio. Make sure you put that you're American. If you planning on being there for a while, make sure you tell them I'm gonna be here for a while, or I live here, and you'll be good, man. So Bumble, Tinder, Facebook dating, man, you'll be good to go. And if you just out on the beach, but just talking to chicks on the beach or outside or whatever, those is gonna be your best bets, man. But also remember, if she ain't working or she not a working girl, if it ain't a play for play situation, then she might not be free for a while. Like if you only somewhere for a week or 2 weeks, the girl, if she got a regular job, if she's a regular working woman, you might not be able to see her for a week. Like she might be busy for a few days. She might be, so if you only got a little bit of time, you can still do it, but just make sure you know that if she has a regular job, she may not be able to meet you right ASAP. Like, oh, let's meet tonight. Oh, she might have to go to work, or she might not be able to have free time to meet you for a week or so, or maybe a few days, or maybe not until the weekend. So also take that ability, man, when you trying to talk to women in Brazil. All in all, man, I really do think you can find you a good girl in Brazil. If you're looking for a wifey or a girlfriend, I definitely do think that you can find a good girl in Brazil. But what I will say is, and what I try to tell everybody is, man, if you are the type that's trying to go somewhere for a serious relationship, you want to spend significant time in a place, man. It's going to be hard for you to have anything serious if you only going to be somewhere a few weeks, or a couple weeks. And then you don't know when you coming back. You want to make sure you can frequently visit that place a lot, as much as you can, if you're going to want to have a serious relationship. That will be my one recommendation to you guys, if that's what you're looking for. Also, it's not going to be a lot of girls there to speak English, like I said before. So if you really want to be serious or seriously get a girl in Brazil, you want to make sure that you learn Portuguese, man. Learn as much as you can. Like, I was there for about 3 months, and I got pretty decent at Portuguese. I'm not going to say I was fluent, but I got pretty good at Portuguese. So that's what you want to do, man. At least be able to try to have a conversation where you're not pulling out the translator and all that. And if you do that, man, you'll have a really good time with the women of Brazil. At least Rio. I mean, you'll have a great time, man. So, and if you don't want to do any of that, then you can always go to 4x4.
Overseas, couple G's and expenses. Gotta get it, I've been different since the entrance.